Last week, we brought you a report on pedestrian safety here in Carson City. Last week, a pedestrian safety operation was conducted on Carson Street as a partnership between the Carson City Sheriff's Office and the Nevada Highway Patrol. During that event, 50 citations were issued for drivers who failed to yield to pedestrians in the crosswalk. Additional citations were issued for speeding and also cell phone use while driving.
Hello, Sergeant Scott McDaniel with the Carson City Sheriff's Office. Today we're doing a pedestrian crosswalk operation. During this time we are stopping vehicles who failed to stop for pedestrians who are in the crosswalk. And as you'll see shortly, we've set that up with our own officers who are dressed in bright orange outfits and should be visible to any driver coming down the roadway. Actually, I told you guys that to run LiDAR on other 72. So we'll do two things. Yeah, you can go over there, Joe. Part of the reason we're doing this operation is in the last month we have had 3 pedestrians struck in crosswalks around Carson City. We are taking enforcement action on this to try to educate the public and get them to pay better attention to the crosswalks as they relate to pedestrians. The cone distance in this particular case is set at about 117. 102 is a standard. Basically, when a vehicle approaches that cone and the pedestrian steps out, the vehicle has ample time to stop for the pedestrian, which is how this operation is set up. In this particular location, we picked an area where you have clear view, both north and south, of the entire roadway. So you should have no issue with seeing these pedestrians, and especially these two, and stopping. So this is set up as basically a way for the public to be educated, because you can see our crosswalk people. There's no secret here, there's no trickery. It's set up with ample opportunity. As a motorist, you have a responsibility to stop for the pedestrian as they're waiting to cross the crosswalk until they clear both lanes, travel lanes, before you may proceed. However, common courtesy dictates that you wait for the pedestrian to cross completely across the roadway. On roadways such as this, where we have 4 lanes, if traffic stops on the opposing side of the street, opposite of where the pedestrian is crossing, all traffic must stop to allow the pedestrian to safely cross. If a pedestrian is walking across the roadway towards your lane of travel, once he enters the center part of the roadway, you must stop to allow him to cross.
It looks like the Sheriff's Office is doing a great job to help make Carson City as pedestrian friendly and safe as possible.